Good morning, Flosstube. Thank you for stopping by. I am Leanne Morgana Stitching Moon 75 and welcome to my channel. I am filming on a new device and I'm trying to get the location right, so I hope the lighting is okay. I've tried to reduce down the glare on my glasses, which I can't do it without, so we'll just have to work with that. Sorry about that. Wow, September sampler. So I did it at the last minute. I decided to do that. So I did, and haul. I've got a heap of haul. I've been naughty this month. So, but I figure I work so hard, I've earned it. I'll start with September sampler. I am doing Spooktober, so I am super excited to show you all about that. But I just move my coffee because that would be rather nasty. So this was the sampler. I know that, well, I think it's a sampler, so it's got an alphabet, enough said as far as I'm concerned, and it's Blackbird Designs. I have it in my Durene Designs studio bag. Nicole had these for sale at a retreat that I went to last year, and well, it's Halloween. I needed it, so I really absolutely enjoyed working on this, so much so that I decided to bring it into October, through to Spooktober. Now, because it was a last minute decision to do this, I had to kit with what I had. So I had Halloween at Hawk Run kitted up, but I've decided I don't want to have two Hawk Runs on the go. So as soon as I finish my Ultimate Hawk Run, I would do the Halloween one, which left me some fabric because I didn't have copious amounts of fabric from my massive order back in 2020 from Sew It All Australia. I didn't want to have to count. I didn't want to have to work out fabric, so I just grabbed what I had in the Halloween one. And so it is on a 28 count even weave. I think it was called Rustique, yes, but I have actually used the reverse side. So Rustique has like a pattern to it, but I have coffee dyed this, so it's normally like a creamy colour. And this is what I did in September. So this became my morning stitch before school. I mean, before work. So before I went to work, this is what I was doing. And I absolutely love it. Unfortunately, the yellow of the moon is not really picking up. Now, I substituted what I didn't have. I worked with what I had in my stash. So, like the moon, sorry, I'll just have a look. So the moon, I substituted, basically I went through the list and worked out if I had the DMC conversion, if I didn't, what was close to it, and I went from there. So normally if I had planned to start this, I would have gone through, got everything I needed, but because I decided that day I was going to do it, I had to work with what I had in the house. So, and I'm so glad I did. I really struggled to put this down, which is why then come Spooktober, I haven't put it down. Sorry, I'm picking up the reds here. Like a little feral, my feet. Okay. So, I started that. I would have loved to have had it finished, but that was not going to happen. So I went with what I had. And then maybe by the end of October, maybe I could finish it. I don't know. There's a lot of stitching in that, in the moon, the house, and the cat. And the house. Did I say the house? The house. So, but I love it. I think, one of my favourite pieces this year. It's that black cat theme again. So that's all I did for September in terms of stitching, because I just touched that. I actually did do a little bit, sorry, on my wolf, my In Harmony, but I didn't bring that out with me, so I will show that next time. On to Spooktober. So Spooktober, for those of you that don't know, is the brainchild of Nicole from Durene Designs. She has using hashtag DD's Spooktober. So, and I can't remember if it's DD's Spooktober 22 or not, but I think I did use that one. So you can follow through on that as well as DD's. Just look on Instagram for DD's Spooktober. So for this one, I'm doing Away We Ride, and I don't have the cover for this one. It is in my box of charts, but I can't find it. I know it's there, I just haven't got it. But you can look it up. It is Away We Ride by Blackbird Designs. And I realised yesterday, because this week this has been my morning stitch before work, and that's what I've got done. So I started this back in 2020. Unfortunately, I don't think it's really picking up the colour. It's on 28 count even weave, coffee dyed by myself, and oh, there we go. Okay, so that pumpkin pie colour, it's not really, I should turn the light on. So that has been my stitch for the morning. However, I noticed there's a border, a second border that runs along all the way around. Somewhere on the bottom, I have made a mistake. I'm not going to have room for the border. So I think I've made a mistake somewhere along here. I've miscounted. But so I've decided I'm going to pull this out, pull this second border out, finish this because it comes up over a little bit further, and not worry about the second border. I think once you get the house, the bird and everything in it, there's enough going on. So it will say, Away We Ride, I can't read backwards, Away We Ride till it's dark as pitch to find the home of, and it does say Wicked Witch, but I'm actually just going to put Witch in there. So, and that's on 28 count even weave from Sew It All Australia, and I just tea and coffee dyed that, and I do love that stitch, but I was so annoyed that I missed for the second border. So I think what I can do is I'm going to do it without the border, see how it looks, and then in the end, if I can squeeze in a little tiny border, then I'll do that. So, I also worked in, I'm just going to turn on the light. Oh, so apparently the one above me has gone out. It's not going to help at all anyway. Sorry about that. So I have got Halloween in Quilt. So this is Cuore e Batticoure. This is it. So this is my working copy, so it's a bit washed out. I'm up here, and somewhere along the line in between the house and the bat, I seem to have made a mistake. It's always counting errors, and I don't know how, because I've checked it, looked at it, counted, checked it. I've done it about 4 times, and I cannot find where I've gotten wrong. So I think I'm going to pull the bat out. So that's just here. So I'm going to pull the bat out and then do the house and work out where to put it. So you can see the bat there and the house. So I just cannot, for the life of me, work out where I went wrong. And I actually thought the pumpkins had done it wrong. So it's back to front here. So yeah, so it's actually this side here is where I've got the issue. I don't know why, but anyway, and this one I did use the wrong colour in the top, but I did decide to just leave it because I think it looks okay. And I will, take the bat out, finish the house, and then put the bat in somewhere. I might just bring him up a bit further. So, but how cute are those ghosties? They are very cute. I'm loving this. And again, on 28 count even weave from Sew It All Australia. This one I did use, I kitted it up and used all the call for floss. So I used call for floss. I think the original had this on like a upright white. Oops, we're gonna have a needle escaping. It's not gonna be good for anybody. So just put that back in. And so I will, I'll get some more stitches into that one as well. I really enjoy that piece. And now that I realise where things are not, or why things are not met, well, I don't know why they aren't, but I know what I can move to fix it is what I'm trying to say. Clearly under-caffeinated this morning. I decided to do this while the house is empty because the husband's doing errands and taking our youngest to her Irish dancing, so it was now or never with me and the kiddies. So, and then I've got so this one I love, absolutely love this. I mean, I love them all, but my Durene Jones, When Witches Ride. So, and this is When Witches Ride and Black Cats are seen. I'll start that again. When witches ride and black cats are seen, the moon laughs and whispers 'tis near Halloween. So I had grand plans for this. I was going to put glow-in-the-dark floss into the moon, the ghost's face, the owl, the pumpkin. Anywhere that was white was going to be the glow-in-the-dark. And then I used it on a previous piece. So jury's still out whether I'm going to do that. It completely demented me. So just not overly happy about that one. It's one of the worst flosses to use. So, and it's on Naviator, also from Sew It All Australia. Actually, let me just put that up behind it. So I started this, and I should say with the Away We Ride the Halloween in Quilt, this one, all the Spooktobers actually, bar Midnight Watch, I started in 2020 when I went to Melbourne and joined Dee Dee's Spooktober. So these are all ones that are not new that I will just bring out each Halloween. So that's what I've done so far. So I'm really happy. I don't know why that's not picking up on the blue. It's kind of looking like I'm in a 1950s movie. So I hope the colour's showing up for you guys. Now I realised I got to the bottom and as you can see there's a problem. So I've stopped there and I can either I think what I'll do is I'll either unpick or add. Actually, what I'll do, I'll unpick this part, and then if this is too short, I'll increase it. I'll unpick this, and this will be extended to match this one, because I'm not going, yeah, I think that's what I might do, just to give a bit more room. And then because, sorry, I hope you can see it through the, So with the packet, with the pumpkins on the bottom, I can extend the orange along here if I have to. So I'm just trying to find a lazy way out, really. I mean, that's the bottom line here. This was the one I did also in 2020. It was from Halloween magazine, whatever the Halloween magazine is. I'll show that later. But this was from the 2021, and I used glow-in-the-dark floss for the moon, and it was a bugger of a thing to do. There was more to this piece, but I just left it with the witch and that, and I was going to make it a little door hanger. As you can see, I'm not very good at doing the FFO part of it. So that's Durene Jones. I've used all the called for that, including the fabric, because I believe it does call for 14 count Ada. So yeah, I got that off her Facebook page, maybe her Etsy shop, and printed that all, because as I said, I had Melbourne was in lockdown when I went in 2020, so I did a massive purchase of fabric from Sew It All Australia, and they were great. It was all there ready and waiting for me when I got there, so they're usually my go-to for fabric. My last piece that I'm working on for Spooktober is Old Witch Mary, which I have been bringing out more than just Halloween. I love this. I really love this. So I didn't realise, because this is a working copy that I've, printed off myself, that these down here, I thought they were black flowers. Never occurred to me they might actually have some colour until last night when I started them. So I'm just going to take it out of the hoop. So this is on 28 count even weave, coffee dyed by myself, also from the big stash from 2020, Sew It All Australia. So I've used a massive piece of fabric just for this little bit. And how gorgeous is that blue? I'm trying to get it to pick up. It's kind of like a cornflowery blue, maybe a little bit. It's showing a bit darker than what it is. It's really pretty. So all DMC called for. DMC called for, and I think it was called for on the 28 count. Oh no, it was 32 count fabric. It's a Lila's Studio. Lila's Studio, sorry. So I did her Halloween Quaker. I did for my birthday sale last year before. After seeing Nicole from Divana Lee do it, I decided I needed to do that for my birthday. So Nicole's actually doing hers as her Stitch With Me for this month. So I'm really happy with the progress. I actually think, because this one's got quite a bit of wording in it, I've done the witch, so that was the most solid part of the stitching. So I think that I possibly could, if I knuckled down and not rushed it, I possibly could finish this one, and I would like to frame it like that. I don't know, but because I can't put anything up here where we currently are, I tend not to sort of think about afterwards, except with the exception of Halloween at Hawk Run, because that one I'm I know exactly how I'm going to finish that one. But yes, so I'm absolutely loving doing this one. And I think if I framed this, I could actually put it in a standing frame and just have it around. So, which leads me, because I want to do bloody floss. It was shaped like a spider. That was lucky. I nearly had a meltdown. You know when you get a fright. So that's it for my stitching, and I'm going to go into my haul. Now, as I said, I was a little bit naughty. I just kept buying. So I went to work one day and I got a text message from Michelle at Shell Trails that the Fat Quarter Shop had a pre-release for their, or not pre-release, but you could order the spooky boxes. So because her and Nicole and I think Gail Phillips from Wombat Hollow Crafts get them each year, and I really wanted one, and I missed out last year, so they let me know it was on this year, so it came. So I don't know if anybody else has ordered these or not got them, so if you haven't got them, I am going to show it, so you might want to just fast forward. Actually, because this is quilting, I'm going to come back to this, so I'll come back to that one. I will go straight into my other purchases, and there's quite a few. So I will let you know when I do the box, and you can turn off then if you haven't got yours. So as we all know, the Queen died. I'm not by any means a fan of, well, I'm not really into that, but I do love the pomp and ceremony. So I decided I would buy this because my sister absolutely loves the Queen. And I just decided to buy the one from the Primitive Hair. Now, because it's a photocopy, not colour. So I decided what it has here, she released this obviously prior to her death, and so my plan is to, where it says, for God's sake, up here it says Jubilee, I'm not going to do that. I will put the Elizabeth II, and here I'm going to put her year of birth and 2022 for the year of death. So, and I'm actually not going to, I don't even know what down the side says. Yeah, I'm not going to put this here. I'll just have her and her name and year of birth and year of death. So my sister saw that I had this, and because I was like, I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I don't know why I bought it. I just sort of got wrapped up in the whole thing. And she's like, she wants a cushion. So I was like, oh, okay, I can do that. So I will make her a cushion at some point for that. So I was fine with that. And the colours in it are actually quite nice. So I like the red and the blues, but they're not, it's like a Christmas red. Anyway, so I purchased that. I also was told from, so Nicole let me know that a Stitch in Time had, you could like pre-order from the Needlework Expo. So, of course, being Halloween, I had to have it. I had to have this. When she showed me, I was like, I need that in my life. Like, how amazing is this? You know, I love all the vintage Halloween. I just absolutely love it. I bought it specifically for this piece. This, I just love. I just love this so much. I know exactly what I'm going to do with it. and I'm going to, as Nicole said in hers, yes, Nicole, we are definitely going to be doing a lot of stitching from this. I'm so excited, I actually don't even know where to start. Like, that's where I'm starting. That's where I'm starting. I'll just do, like, I love all that primitive sort of witches, and, you know, I think I was born in the wrong century. I really was. So I just absolutely love everything about this book. The way she has displayed it. Oh, it's Teresa Kogut. Just covering the other charts. So these, how cute is that? But this one is the best. Absolutely love it. The little Black Cat Broom Company. Sorry. And there's just too many in here to pick as my favourite, but I'm not going to go through it now. I got that from Carolyn at Stitch in Time, and then when I rang her to pay for my order, I had been chasing down the Shepherd's Bush stockings. Now, I had someone order from 123 Stitch for my boys, so for my husband and my son and my son-in-law, but I didn't have one for the girls. So I found Martha, which I liked this one, and I'll get the girls to just change the colours. They'll get to choose the colours, and I'll do that for each of them. So I asked her if she had that one, and she had one copy left at the time, so she got me that. And I'll start that next year, I think. I had planned to do a whole year of just stitching Christmas stockings, but I'm not very good at setting goals and setting to them. We all know that. And this is definitely going to be my focus piece next year. Still, obviously, with Lisa Parker's The Witching Hour, which I haven't worked on this month. Okay, then one of my, so after I spoke to Carolyn, I then went on the site, her Stitch in Time's website again, and just, I don't know, I was bored, I was just having a look on there, and I saw this and decided, my hubby's just walked in the room and seen my shopping. We work well together. I don't ask about his IT stuff. He doesn't ask about my craft. So, Hoot and a Boot by The Needles Notion. I love everything about this. I just absolutely love this. And it's one of those pieces that if I didn't want to make it into a boot, I could stitch it as a seam. But I love everything about it. It is just the cutest little thing. So that's also in the stash to be done. I might even do, if I can finish a Halloween piece this year, I might start that for Spooktober next year. It does have DMC as well as General Arts. So I might even splash out and buy some. I've never bought specialty threads before, just because they've never been in my budget. But pardon me, I will chat with Nicole, and because I think Nicole might stock them. So, but anyway, that's for next year. So with that, that was the last of the things I got from A Stitch in Time. And then my order from 123 Stitch came. This I I had a quick flick through. I really am absolutely loving these. There's just so much in here. Just trying to. But this one I love. I want to do that one. So, and I just think I love the colours. I love everything about it. So definitely and this one down here. So you know, if it's got a crow and a cauldron in it, you got me. So just absolutely happy with that. There's so many on there. Now, I also got, so when my granddaughter was born, when I got my nephew, my daughter, and my son. Both my daughters and my son have one of these. I decided I'm going to do one for my grandson, who is due in November, so eagerly waiting. I think we're down to 4 weeks now. So very excited about that. Unfortunately, this time, because of work, they've had a lot of cutbacks and I can't take time off in November, but I have got time off in January, so we will go down to Melbourne in in January, but I'm hoping to squeeze maybe a little weekend in to see the new baby. So I got him, just trying to do it without, so the Prairie School. I've never actually stitched these, but I have one for each of the kids, so my 3, and I need to get one for my son-in-law. And I will make them into decorations for each of them. And then, so this one is for baby boys. And I've got one on the way for my granddaughter. With my Stitch in Time order, sorry, just flicking back to that, my intention was I was only going to buy the boot. That was it. You know, a chart can never travel on its own. The blue flower had season of the heart for autumn. So I was like, because I like stitching for the seasons. I'm yet to actually complete anything for the season, but this is a small. So my plan is to do some smalls. I've done the sabots by the Primitive Hair. So I did like Litha, Marbon, Samhain. I haven't done Yule. I've done Ostara. So now the blue flower, the blue flower has, oh, how cute's that? That fell out of it. I'll have to look into that because I don't quite know what that is. It's like a sticker, I think. Oh, okay, I know why. Right, stick on my piece, got it. So I want to do this and have them in, the little bowl. So I do have a seasons tree. Sorry, not a very good one. Just there. That's my seasons tree. I'm not going to apologise for what's next to it. That's me. So that's our seasons tree, looking pretty pathetic, really. So my plan is to get them all sorted, and to do them more regularly. Like, have these sorts of seasonal things on it. So I'm starting to fill it up a bit more. Unfortunately, it's a crappy $5 tree from Kmart. So hopefully this year I'll be on the lookout for one that's a little less dehydrated looking. So with the rest of my, and with those, she's got all seasons, so I will get the other seasons as my budget allows, because as I said, I've been really naughty these last couple of months, It's been a long time since I bought myself charts and stuff, and I figure I work so hard, I can have a little treat. I got the plum samplers. I got this one specifically for these two. I will do this, that one. I want to do that maybe as a band. I don't know. Or maybe just as a cushion and put them in the middle and repeat it maybe. I don't know. We'll see. We'll play around with that. So that was from Plum Street Samplers. I do love all their little Plum Street little designs. So I think I've actually got a winter one coming as well because I have another order. So that'll be for next Flosstube. And then, I don't know, I went on a primitive hair kick, I think, and I got this one as well. I think I must have had it in my cart and forgot it was there and just gone, yeah, and bought it all. Oh, that's outside. So, yeah, so now I have this one and I will put that up, so, because we do Yule, so that'll be perfect for that. And I'll have that under the tree for winter. So that is it for all my purchases for cross stitch. Now, I also actually got these. Spotlight had a sale and it came with the lenses, and I picked them up for $13 from Spotlight, so I thought, oh, I'll give them a crack for $13. It was a pretty good, I thought it was a good investment. Okay, back to my spooky box. Now this is for patchwork. And I opened it. I got mine quite early actually, and I'd been waiting till the Rebel girls on Friday night, my Friday night stitching girls, got theirs before I opened it. So we opened it last night, and so it's the Spooky Box 22. So if you're still waiting for yours, now would be a good time to switch off. And if you are leaving us, farewell, thank you for stopping by. Okay, so I was super excited. We got, I'll start here, a Sew Tights, and it's done off Libs Elliott. It was a pattern, I think. So it's a little skull. Now I haven't opened the fabric, but so it came as this roll, and you can sort of see the colour tones it'll be. We got, now this is, I said to the girls when we opened it, oh cool, we got a lip gloss. Apparently it's not lip gloss. And I'm glad I opened it with them, because I would have been like, and yeah, so it is, because it confused me. It says coconut beeswax lip tube blend, but it's actually thread conditioner. So I have heard of it before. I've never used it. So yes, it does smell good though. And we got a little baggie of threads. Now we all got different coloured threads. So I got like this awesome pumpkin-y, it's like a burnt sort of, yeah, that's fairly, I reckon that's fairly accurate. It's such a cool colour. And we got these clips, like, you know, so quilting clip things. Now I'm still really, really new to quilting, so I do rely on Michelle from Shell Trails and Nicole from Divana Lee Designs Studio to tell me what these things were. But it actually came with a little, you know, information pack. So I was so excited, and that's what all of this will make. So super happy, and that was from the Fat Quarter Shop, and it's Scary Faces. So, yeah, so really happy with that. And the colours are just awesome. So I think my understanding is we get enough in this to do the faces. I think that's how it works. Or maybe the stars as well. I'm not sure. I haven't opened it, but I think maybe it's just the faces, the pumpkins we do, and then we have to buy the extra fabric for the black and the grey. I think that's how it works. So I will speak to my trusty advisors about that, and they will tell me what I need. But I was super excited, so hopefully I'll be lucky enough to get one next year. And do that. So that, everyone, is me. That's me done. It has been a little long. I try and keep it about half hour, but yeah, so I hope everyone has an amazing... Oh, I didn't realise my photos. Sorry about that. Poor things. So I hope everyone has an amazing Spooktober. If you're doing Spooktober, happy stitching. If you liked content, please feel free to hit the like button and subscribe, and press the little bell, and you will be informed when I next update. So I'm a bit sporadic. I'm trying to be a little more regular. So I think this time it was probably 6 weeks since my last one. I'm actually not sure what number we're up to, maybe 35. But I am actually contemplating changing the name, because I think Morgana Stitching Moon 75 is quite long. So yeah, so I'm leaning towards Stitchy Moon Crafts is what I'm thinking, because it's not just cross stitch I'm doing anymore. But any suggestions, feel free to pop them down below. But we'll see. Hopefully I'll have that organised by next time. Take care, everybody. Happy stitching, and I'll see you next fortnight. Sorry, maybe next month. No, I'm going to try next fortnight, because that way it'll be the end of Spooktober, and then you can see progress. So we'll go for that. Take care.